Hi guys, it's me. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I am Tracy, and I got some new products and stuff, but before I kind of jump into that and get ready for today, I figured I would do this video because I actually get a lot of questions on how I do my makeup, what products I use, and kind of what I do. So I figure I would go ahead and do this video and show you what I use and what I do, and kind of what my go-to everyday look is. And just, these are very wearable everyday looks to me. I mean, it's what I do. So yeah, so we'll go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'll put my hair up so that I don't get a ton of makeup in it, at least my bangs. So I'm gonna get that out of my way. The first thing I like to do is I like to hydrate. So I mean, I'm like really low on this, but I have a backup. This is my L'Oreal Hydra Genius moisturizer. I like to always start out with a good base, so I'll go ahead and, I mean, this is really nice. I like it. I go up like with maybe 2.5 pumps of that, and just kind of smear it all over my face. So, and it just is very refreshing. I don't like to put foundation on an unmoisturized face, just because I like to make sure that my skin doesn't have dry patches and that it's nice and moisturized. The next thing I go and do is I prep my lips, and I use the Yes to Coconut. I got this at Target. This is so good. I absolutely love this stuff. It is very moisturizing, and a little bit goes a long way. So there we go, and just rub that in, especially if I'm going to be using like liquid lipsticks and stuff. A lot of those are already drying, so you want to just make sure that your lips are hydrated. I mean, you don't want to put anything on your lips that like looks cracked or just nasty. So anyways, all right, so next thing I'm going to do, I don't always do this. I mean, I'm so bad. Like I said, I do my makeup the way I like to wear it, and what works best for me. I know that there's a lot of people out there that are like, oh my God, you need primers, you need this, you need that. But I don't know. So this stuff is really, this is expensive. This is a little bougie, I'm not gonna lie. I got this a while back. This is the Yves Saint Laurent Two Chicler Blur Primer. And it fills in my pores and stuff, especially like here in my T-zone. So a little bit goes a long way, and I just kind of put this on my fingertips, and I'll rub these in, and I'm gonna focus this on my T-zone area and just kind of blend it out. I don't like a lot of like silicone primers. I know a lot of people swear by them, but me personally, I just, I don't know, I don't like how they feel. I'm gonna grab a towel real quick. I just personally, sorry guys, I don't love them. Like they're not my thing. Okay, so now, I have my face prepped and ready. I love this. It's not a heavy foundation. It's it's an everyday foundation that you could wear. It kind of just evens out. I use it just to even out my skin tone. It is buildable. It's the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation, and it has SPF 15, and my color is Cool Sand. I don't know if you can see that. I wear Cool Sand. Cool Sand. I like this color. It just works. So I just put it on the back of my hand. I put a picture up the other day, and I got a ton of people, and it's kind of funny, like I'm not like a huge poster, I guess, on Facebook. Like I don't know, I don't put a whole lot up, but I posted a picture, and I got a ton of feedback on the picture I posted. And it was kind of funny because the whole point was that I got my hair done. You know, like I got it blown out, which I think is something that women should do every so often. You should definitely, oh, this is a dampened beauty blender. I think it's Real Techniques. I don't know. Don't I look beautiful? So yeah, I'm just going to pounce this out. I do not smear, I pounce. I pounce the product over my skin. That way it kind of meshes and settles into everything. I do bring it down on my neck, and I'll take whatever's left on my beauty blender on here, and I'll use that for my neck. You want to make sure that everything is nice and blended. But on my face, I pound. And you know what? You just want to make sure that like all your spots are, you know, covered with your foundation. So now it looks pretty good. I mean, it looks like my skin is pretty well nice and even. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm not a professional, guys. I do what I love. I'm a girl who loves makeup. You know, I don't see why when we hit our 30s, we should just, you know, not do what makes us happy. So, okay, sorry, I'm going in. All right, so this for me is gold. This is the Tarte Shape Tape. I use the color light. You should go, I think you don't want to go too blinding white underneath your eye, especially as a highlight or as a concealer. But this stuff is very, very good. This color is in light, and I like it because it's one shade above my skin tone. I have very pale skin, so, and I have red because I'm Irish. So, but anyways, you go one step above your skin tone, and it just helps to brighten. And I don't go crazy with the concealer. I just kind of, you know, some people, you know, we'll use it for blemishes or to cover spots and stuff, and you could do that, you know, whatever makes you happy. But I just kind of brighten under my eye. I don't really have any blemishes that I see. I'll go a little bit, because I noticed there are some areas in, like if you do wear makeup, you'll notice where foundation just does not stick. So for me, it's like around the nose area, and I have to make sure that that has concealer. So again, I'm going to go in with my beauty blender. Some people use brushes, some people use beauty blenders, some people use their finger. Whatever method works for you, you do that. But going back to what I was saying, yeah, so I posted yesterday a picture after I had got my hair done, and I had, you know, I have been just like drained lately because I've been doing so much schoolwork and running around, and my kids' birthdays are coming up and holidays are here, and it's just, you know, it's that time of year. It's that time of year where it's like Halloween just rolled on out of here, and now it's like we're on to Thanksgiving in 2 weeks, and I'm a full-time student. Like I take 2 classes at Penn State online. So yeah, I do, you know, as I do the best I can. Definitely not perfect, but anyways, so I went in, treated myself, and I got my hair done because I have just been feeling kind of blah lately. I don't know, the boys came home with like colds or whatnot, and it was just nasty. It was honest to God just nasty. I had a cold, I was coughing constantly, felt disgusting. It was a week. I'll tell you what, it was just a week. So yeah, so I went and treated myself. I got my hair blown out, and blowouts for me can last a good 2-3 days. I am now going in with the Laura Mercier. It is so important. If you have a good base, your foundation and your concealer, for me, especially to wear through the day, it's always good to have it set with powder so that it doesn't crease underneath your eyes or around any of like your area, your T-zone area, wherever you put concealer or whatever. Sometimes even foundation. It's just good to set your face. This stuff does not add any color to your face. It just kind of melts everything in place and just makes it easier for your powders to kind of go on smoother. So I use the Laura Mercier translucent powder. Love it. Comes in a jar like this. Sprinkle it into the cap, and please, God, if you are wearing clothes, be careful because this stuff will get all over your clothes. So, forewarning, it is messy, but it comes off. So, and I just lightly dust this with a big kind of face brush, and I just powder it lightly over my face, just kind of the areas where I have foundation, and underneath my neck, on my nose, and I have a couple tips and tricks that I use that I like, especially after you put like powders and stuff. I just find them to be, so you don't want your face to look cakey, and that's not the point of makeup, is to pack on a whole bunch of stuff and just hide everything. It's to basically enhance your natural beauty. That's the whole point, right? That's why we wear it. Isn't that why we wear it? All right, so next for my under eye, I have a trick. No, this is not a highlight, but I like it. I've been doing it for a while. Actually, I'm like about to hit pan on this sucker, but I love this. Oh my God, it just works. It just works. So this is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. It is not the strobing powder, which is this. This is the, and it'll say strobe. Hourglass has highlighters, but they also have powders, face powders. This for me, this is in the color Ethereal Light. It's a very light powder. It's kind of white based. I use it very, very light. I use a brush like this, just kind of tapered, a little bit of a tapered brush. And this is what I use underneath my eyes. And the reason why I use this is because this makes it look natural. It makes it look light. It kind of gives me a little bit of a highlight, not highlight, but I don't know, like the same thing that like white powders do for underneath your eyes, like banana powders and stuff, to like keep the light in the areas you're needing to put the light. That's what this does for me. I love it. That's just my personal go-to. So I swear by it. It's become my holy grail product. The next thing I want to go in with is bronzer, because I do look very pale. I do need to bring back some light to my face. So I like a ton of different bronzers. I like, is that the butter bronzer? That one's really, really good. Rimmel makes a beautiful bronzer. Hoola is an all-time fave. This is Benefit's Hoola bronzer. This is just, I think a lot of people know about this bronzer. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going in with a huge Morphe brush, and I'm just gonna, and I don't go crazy, but I started on my cheeks, and just kind of, and it gives a little bit dimension, which I like, brings a little bit more life back to my face because this girl is pale. I'm definitely not like a professional with makeup. God, I know some people have their professional techniques and whatnot. But I bring my bronzer up on the highest points of my face. I'm trying to stay away from my, like the eye socket area because you want to keep that bright. That's very important to keep that bright and highlighted, and because you want to bronze your neck area. Always cute to have sun-kissed skin. I mean, why not? It's winter time. There's no reason why we can't have nice, beautiful, glowy skin, right? All right, the next thing I'm going to do is throw on some blush. This stuff is amazing. I think they have it out now. Guys, this is such an amazing value. I think it's like 40 bucks. It's the Blush Bazaar Amazonian Clay Blush Palette from Tarte. Not even joking you. If you need blushes and you just don't know what colors work for you, this is the way to go. This sucker is packed full. You're getting amazing sizes. I mean, what more do you need? There's peaches, there's, you know, there's highlights. There's 2 highlighters, which I have other highlighters that I use that to me are a little bit better. But anyways, this is an amazing value. It's kind of protected by this little sheet that it's perforated. You could tear it off if you need to, but I'm going to go in with this color, Endless, because it's kind of a warm tone, this color right here. I personally, I like warm tone blushes. That's just me. A lot of people like peaches or whatever. And it's kind of funny. I never actually used to be a big blush gal. Not until I hit my, like, I want to say early 30s, really. I mean, all during my 20s, I don't ever remember wearing blush. I just don't. I don't know. But I go in again. This is another Morphe brush. It's just a cute little, you know, blush brush. And I just put a little bit. I don't soak my cheeks with color. Some people like to soak their cheeks with blush, but that's them. Again, whatever makes you happy. So here's my trick. I like everything to kind of mesh and kind of melt into my skin. So this is the MAC Prep and Prime Spray. This kind of just feels just like water, but this can do so much. Like this is, you can wet your eyelash, or not eyelash, goodness, your eyeshadow brushes and use it, and it's amazing. Just my personal opinion. Oh my goodness, my hair is a wreck today. Anyway, so I'm going to spray this. All over my face. Now it is a primer, so it's gonna feel wet, and you're saying, oh my god, you just put a bunch of powder on your face, why'd you do that? No, it's going to dry. So then I take my beauty blender and I kind of wait for it to kind of dry down. It's a fine mist, so it's not gonna stay watery on your face. But what I like to do is I've got all these powders and I've got my foundation and my concealer and all of that kind of sitting on my skin. And all I do is just pounce everything into place. Now what this does is this is just a really great technique to kind of meld all of these powders and all of this stuff all on my face and kind of let it melt and sink into one. And it just leaves your skin looking, to me, very clean and very flawless. I don't know, it just makes everything, it doesn't look cakey, like it just makes everything look put together. All right, so now I'm going to go in with my, I guess my eyes. All right, so I like a couple palettes. I think today I'm going to go for warm colors. So I'm gonna kind of mess with a couple different palettes today. So I'm gonna the Tartelette Toasted, Tartelette in Bloom, and of course the Anastasia Prism palette. Thinking of just browns, just doing some brown colors and whatnot. I need an eye primer. Don't know where I stuck it. I don't think I have an eye primer. Okay, we'll just have to rough it. I don't have an eye primer with me over here. No, I'm not picking my nose. I'm just, you know, you got an itch. Sometimes it just happens. You get itches. This is the new Tartelette Toasted palette. It's very pretty, very fall colors. So I like to lay them all out. This is the In Bloom palette. This is a little bit more, just different hues of colors. I don't know. Dang, I go with what I like. I kind of just, you know, make it work. I like to always work with my crease. And I always lay out and build my colors up in the crease. And again, these are, and you're going to say, oh my God, these are outrageous colors, but they're pretty. They're pretty. And if you know how to use your colors and you know how to work with your tones, it just all works. It just does. It just does. Well, how did I get concealer on my hand? How did that happen? Okay, anywho, so let me wipe that off. Guys, I am so not good at this whole YouTube stuff. Anywho, I gotta brush this hair. I'm gonna have to brush it. It's a mess. Okay, so I'm gonna start out with my crease. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is go in with a dirty MAC 217 brush that does not really have any color on it. I have an itch right by my nose. Sorry, guys. I'm going to go in with a 217 brush. It, again, does not have any color. I mean, I can show you. It doesn't have any color coming off on it. There's no color on my towel, nothing. It's just dirty. So I'm going to go in with a nice warm color, and I'm going to start out with my In Bloom palette. And the reason I'm going to go, oh goodness, I'm going to go in with these colors. Let's see if I could do this. I'm going to go in with some of these warm tone browns, like these guys here. I know they look darker, but like this color right here, this one right here. If you've ever seen the In Toasted palette or whatever, they're light browns. They are, I promise you. I'm going to go in with this color first right here. And this is a light kind of brown color. And that one I'm going to start in my crease. And even if you don't have a primer for your eyes, you're still going to get payoff, guys. It's, you know, yes, it gives you a little bit more longevity for your eye makeup, but yeah, I mean, you're still going to get your eyes have eyeshadow, I assure you. I don't always put primers on my eyes. I know, I'm so unruly. Okay, so I put down my first color and I just kind of windshield wipe in my crease. Stick it in there and just wipe it back and forth. Next, I'm going to go in with this a little bit darker brown color, which is up top here. It's almost like a gray brown. I like those colors. I'm going in with the 217 brush again, and because this is a darker color, it's okay that I'm putting it on the same brush because we started out with a lighter brown. Now we're going in with a little bit of a darker brown. And I'm just putting this into my crease and warming it up again. And we're just building it, you know, with what I've learned with makeup is you can build colors. And that's the fun of it. And, you know, it's kind of funny. I had a friend tell me the other day, you know, she was like, well, I just don't know what colors go with what. And, you know, how do you know? And I'm like, you know what? You just play. You just don't be afraid to play with color. Don't be afraid to get in there. That's kind of my thing, you know? Okay. So now I want to do sort of a matte kind of eye. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So I think what I'm going to go and do is I'm going to lay down base of my eye. All right, so I'm going to go in. This is my flat kind of shadow brush for my lid. And I'm going to go in with this, you know, I'm going to switch to Toasted. Toasted has a little bit more of a warmer ivory that I like. So I'm going to go in with this color called S'more, and it's a very nice light kind of ivory color. And you have to be careful of the fallout. So I'm going to lay that right on my crease, my lid. And it's just going to bring, and I'm kind of patting it in there so that I won't have massive fallout. But yeah, I don't know. I just, I've learned over the years, like, how to play with makeup and what colors I like, and you can see stuff. Like, a lot of times companies are very good. They're very clever to put stuff together for you. Like, you'll see it in quads. There's a reason why when you get those eyeshadow quads, or you get palettes and they're kind of blocked off, they do that so that it makes it easy for a consumer. So like, take this palette, right? They're saying if you go across, these are the colors you can kind of put a whole entire look together, right? So it makes it easy. It just does. It just makes it very, very easy for a consumer. All right, so now I'm going to go back to my crease, and I'm going to actually deposit a little bit more of a warmer brown into my crease area. So for that, I'm going to go back to, where's that brush? Is this it? Is this the one I love? Yeah. My 217 brush that I was using before. And I think I kind of want to do, I almost want to do like a nice chocolatey kind of brown. So with the Prism palette, I'm going to take this color right here. And this is just a really, really nice. And I'm going to start a little bit. I know my brush looks loaded. It's really not that loaded. I touched this. It's a very deep pigment. So I kind of, you know, brush some off. Start slow. When you do a deep color like this, do very small pats and just kind of place it first and then blend, because you don't want to load up a brush and stick it on your eye after you did all that work on your eyes and your face and all that, getting everything ready, and then, you know, have a big, huge mess all over your skin. It just is not good. So I'm going to go to the other eye and pat, and I'm going to place down this color in the corner of my crease and bring it inward and up so that it kind of lies a little bit above my brow bone and just hangs out and just looks a little bit warmer and deeper. And this to me is just a very clean, classy eye look. You just look put together, in my opinion. It's not a lot of makeup. I mean, it really is not. You just look put together. So I'm going to go back in with that chocolate brown color. And this one I have is a small kind of tapered round head MAC 228 brush. This is great for underneath the eye. I personally like it. It's a good one. I'm going to take again that chocolate brown color very, very lightly, not a lot. And I'm just going to smoke out my lower lash area here. And I'm just bringing this color underneath and sweeping it right underneath my lid. And of course, I forgot to go grab my, and this is what I love about Beauty Blenders. The edge of this is great for kind of helping you make sure that you, number one, don't have any powder sitting underneath your eye, but number two, it's good to help you blend out your lower lash. But yeah, I like it. I mean, I use a lot of different tools, especially when you're doing makeup, and I think it's good every now and then, especially if you want to wear makeup more and kind of experiment with makeup more. I think it's important to buy slowly. You know, don't go all out. It's not necessary. All right, so now I'm actually gonna go grab my eyeliner because I don't know what I did with it. So 1 second, give me 1 second. I'm not going far. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys. I had to go get the rest of my stuff. All right, so I'm gonna go in. I'm going to go in. I want a nice. Okay, yes. I'm gonna use just one. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's my good one. Is that one good one? Is that one good one? I think so. Okay, yes, I think that's a good one. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in. I have finished up my eyes. And now I'm gonna go in and put together you can stop right here and just throw some mascara on. I mean, if you honestly wanted to, but I like to go the extra length. That's just me. I'm gonna pull my mirror in very close because this requires concentration. Hi. Oh, there's my birthday boy. Hello. So I've got my Kat Von D Trooper ink liner in black, and I'm gonna actually start on my corner and flick it upward. So I actually keep my eyes kind of open so that I know where to put my flick. And this requires so much concentration. Tender care. And then I bring it in. Isn't he adorable? Today's his birthday party. Okay, this is not the best eyeliner job. It's kind of not clean the way I like it, but then again, it's okay. And it went a little thicker than I had intended for it to go. Now I'm going to work on